get those two boxes right, value proposition and customer segments, right? Who's my customer? Why are they going to buy from me and not from Oracle or SAP or Intuit or Google or whomever? When you get those two boxes right, you have the first foundational step in building yourself a potentially successful business. You have what Mark Andreessen about 10 years ago first came to call product market fit. I have a product, it solves these problems. I have a customer who's going to lose his or her job or spouse or house or pile of money if they don't solve that problem. The most urgent need is the most powerful sort of driver of product market fit. I hit product market fit about 2.5 years into my last startup. At the time, we had about $4 or $5 million worth of business and about 20 employees. 3 years later, we had $45 million worth of business and 400 employees. What drove us to product market fit was two things. One, Al Gore invented the internet, which helped us a great deal because it created a new need among Fortune 1000 customers, our sort of target customer segment. Help me figure out how I use this thing to get closer to my customers. Product market fit happens when your customers are looking at your buggy, imperfect beta and saying, I don't care if it doesn't really work that well or if it's kind of ugly or it looks like you hacked something together. I want it right now. I'll pay full price because I desperately need what you're doing. The closer you can come to product market fit, the closer you can come to a truly fabulous opportunity. And what this means is you go down this road not once, but 4 or 5 or 6 or 8 times until you come back from 20 or 30 customer interviews, and every one of those customers is, not every, but most of those customers is saying, I want it, I've got to have it, I really want it right now, and they are on fire and their pupils are dilating. That tells you you are on to something great, something that's worth 20,000 hours of your life. One of my startups in the warehouse automation space in Latin America made, instead of 20 or 50 or 100 customer discovery calls, they only made 4. They came back to see me and said, Bob, we don't know what to do. You told us we had to talk to 50 potential customers, but we've talked to 4 in our segment. Every one of them said, stop talking to us. Go back and give us a contract. We want to do this now. We want to give you a purchase order and move forward. It doesn't get any better than that. And you should back up the train, have the courage to say, this is not a great idea. Customers aren't raving about it, desperate to have it. And keep trying until you have some real confidence that your product or service is going to launch to tremendous customer enthusiasm. There's a fabulous recent example of this in the US. Anybody here sign up for mailbox.com? 1. Okay, 2, 3. Mailbox.com came out with some cute, short, inexpensive videos saying our lives are chaotic and disorganized, and we tend to run our lives through our inbox. Here is a piece of software, not yet for sale, that will help you use your inbox to better organize your life. Give me your email address, and we will send you an invitation when the product is first available. Okay? They obviously hit product market fit, because within about 2 months, they had 750,000 people saying, here's my email address, spam me when the product is ready, I want it. Okay? Can you imagine talking to an investor the day after you had that statistic in your back pocket? How do you know if any customers care about what you're building? Well, 750,000 said, call me as soon as it's ready. It doesn't get any better than that. In Mailbox's case, it actually did get better than that. Before they launched the product, Dropbox, which was looking for other products and services to build out its suite, came in and gave them $100 million cash for the company that hadn't even launched a product yet. That's the kind of thing you should be driving for, that kind of customer intensity. And the saddest thing I see with probably 80, if not 90% of the startups I work with, is people come back and say, well, 1 out of 4 is highly enthusiastic, and 1 out of 4 is very enthusiastic. And everybody is saying, gee, I might buy that when it's ready. When do you think you're going to have it? It's all sort of soft, fuzzy, non-committal signals. And if you get to step 2 in customer development, customer validation, we send you back out of the building a third time with a purchase order. And it's basically it's what they're known as test selling. My product is going to be ready January 2nd. We're only going to have 100 of them available. If you'd like, because it's going to take us time to provide installation and support and service, we want to make sure our first 100 customers have a great experience. If you want to be one of those customers, sign this document now. You don't have to give me any money till I deliver what I say I'm going to deliver on January 2nd. But if you want to have a space at the table on January 2nd, sign here. Think of how the customer discovery conversation changes. Right? I just got finished spending 20 minutes telling you how much I love your product, but I'm not signing the piece of paper. Well, tell me more about why not, and so on and so forth. Test selling, something you want to get to make sure you're getting honest, tangible signals from your customer.